Hi here, Fins here. I'm back for another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Strictly Come Dancing 2024 and going into week 6, which is Halloween week, and talking about the last few weeks. So I've been a bit absent talking about Strictly at the moment. It's the last review is week 2. Yeah, I've taken some time off it, but I'm back, baby. Yeah, I am. So let's go talk about these couples that are still in. What I think about the song choices for Halloween. What has changed since I've last talked, all the other. So let's get back up to date. There's 3 couples that have left since I've last done a review. So let's quickly go on about them before we get up to date. So Toya and Neil, they got eliminated in movie week. Um, yeah, that Samba. I think the writing was on the ball. I just felt the music didn't match their samba. Like samba's supposed to be fast, upbeat. They were always going to struggle with. When I ever heard it was going to be a slow samba, I was like, because how could they dance to that? It was more tango music or slow ballroom. Oh, its idea was it for a samba, but I give them credit. They both tried their best, but the material they got. It's a shame because I really like Toya and I wanted Neil to actually go far this series, considering his last couple of series he's been on the sub bench. I thought this is your opportunity, and you were saved the first result show, and they blew it. And I just think, yeah, this was you were given a second chance to redeem yourself, and yeah, and they blew it unfortunately with the samba that they to music that's not really samba music. Um, but yeah, I think Toya could only do. It's a shame because I really thought she would go far, but clearly with her dancing experience, it kind of proves you can have dancing experience, but it doesn't always match up to the dancing on Strictly. And then Nick Knowles went out in week 4. And I think the week he got eliminated was probably the right decision, considering all the injuries he had. I think that was probably the right decision when he got knocked out, even though he wasn't the lowest on the judges' leaderboard. I just think I didn't want to risk seeing Nick get injured anymore. Um, but I think he went out on high, and I'm glad that he didn't properly quit or withdraw. Um, so I think it was in the way the right decision for Nick and Luba to go out in week 4. And then finally, Paul and Karen went out the previous week. And I think Paul reached his limit. I think he's got probably as far as he can. I thought his quick step in week 4 actually was actually quite good. Um, it makes a change from dancing a comedy routine to something actually serious and proper ballroom dancing. But yeah, at least he had a tune to dance with. Working in the car wash. Oh. But the samba itself. Yeah, it's interesting for a series in a row that Karen's been knocked out in week 5. I feel sorry for Karen because I just kind of feel, why can't she get somebody like Jamie or JB or even Shane that can get her like potential to the final again or even win, you know? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and she was stuck with Paul Merson, which actually he got her a lot further than I expected. But even so, I just got the ick a little bit with Paul. Even in the results show when he was speaking over the judges, I was like, okay, I think I've kind of had enough of Paul now. I think he's reached his limit. I just couldn't. He just got he grated on me. Yeah, he grated on me a little bit. Really. But yeah, if Karen is here next series next year, they better give her the winner. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm so sick and tired of her not even getting to Halloween again. Like this is the 3rd year in a row. Like she's out in week 5. Anyway, I feel like at least with Jade Adams and Eddie can do Eddie last year and Jade the year before. At least they had some sort of potential with Karen. Like, I just don't see what the point was for Paul. Why they gave Paul Karen. Yeah, yeah. I digress. I wish them all the best of luck. So going back on track, now going into Halloween, like since I've done a review of Strictly back in week 2, well, my thoughts changed. I think Chris and Diane are wonderful. I think they're winning the televote most weeks. I think, you know, I think people are rooting for Chris. I think people are loving him. He is funny. He gets the humor right, and he's got good personality. And match him with Diane, I really think they are going to go far. Now, I'm not saying they're the winners of Strictly, but I do think there could be a chance they could go to the finals if they're lucky. If it's still a four-way final, it's a possibility. Unless, as the weeks go on, and if there's stronger couples still in the competition, that they might fall short a little bit. It really depends of how the next few weeks go. And you know, yeah, I do think, but he is getting better. He's a good dancer, and you forget he's blind. Like sometimes you forget he's blind. Yeah, and he's doing a lot better than, let's say, Paul Merson and Nick Knowles. And even though I love her, even Toya, just yeah. I think Sarah Hadland also, may I point out, is just getting better and better each week, and her personality and her relation with Vito. I think they could go do really wonders. Tash and Aliash, I think they are going to go to the finals. I think, yeah, I mean, I think they're both lovely, and I do wonder maybe they won't end up in a dance. Maybe they won't be the couple that be in constant dance off. Maybe one, probably near the quarterfinals. But I, I think they're both likable people. I think, yeah, I think they're gonna go far. I was really surprised last week when I saw JB and Amy in the dance off, because I really thought the public were getting behind them. I thought the power of Amy Dowden last year, I think people thought people were rooting for them, but no, that they were in the dance off last week. And then the week before, Shane and Nancy was in the dance off as well, which didn't surprise me, considering I always felt Shane and Nancy are the forgettable couple, sadly. Not saying they're bad, but I do point on a Saturday night, do feel like I do forget about Shane and Nancy. So I wasn't surprised when they were in the dance off in week 4. I was surprised by JB and Amy because I really thought they were likable and people were rooting for them, especially with Amy last year with her cancer. But performing first, maybe going at an early draw, based same with Shane and Nancy performing first, and then Tom and Nadia performed first in week 2 and got eliminated. So maybe that's a thing. Maybe it's not a good sign to go on first on a Saturday night anymore. Maybe going on early will hurt people. So yeah. But I still think I've got faith that JB and Amy can bounce back. I think JB has probably had quite a tough week, tough couple of weeks, considering someone he probably known, Liam Payne from X Factor, passed away a couple of weeks ago. So, or actually, it was just a week ago. So, it was understandable that maybe he wasn't in the right mindset at the time, and so yeah, who knows? So yeah, I mean, it's a hard one. I think Montel and Johannes, I love their couple's choice. I think couple's choice is becoming definitely more like you can dance to whatever you like. What it used to be like three dances and you choose. Now it's just like you can dance anything. But the couples are doing great dances. I think the Afrobeats one was wonderful, and I love that they both had their own flags. Montel brought her Jamaican flag, and Johannes brought his South African flag. That was nice. That was nice, and it was danced well. Like it was couples' choice is usually quite easy because, but they danced it well. And same with Puma and Gorka when they did that Bollywood routine. They danced that well, and it was beautiful. That's showing culture at the end of the day. Um, so yeah, I think there's a kind of few couples. I think Jamie and Michelle improving week on week. Paso Doble, that was really, really good. So I'm still thinking Jamie is still within a chance to win this. Don't rule out the EastEnders block vote. You never underestimate the power of the EastEnders block vote. You can't though, you really can't. So yeah, and then the Sam and Nikita, that's always constantly middling, I kind of feel. But I feel like they're doing very well in the public vote. So yeah, I do want hopefully Sam to have her dance, to have her moment, because I think she doesn't have potential. But come on, we're getting to Halloween week now, Sam. Come on, come on. I want I want her to get nines eventually, at least nines. I really hope so because I see a lot of potential in Sam and Nikita. So who will be going out next week? I think it's now quite a little bit difficult now. Paul's gone. But I do think it's probably between Pete or Puma. Yeah. And then you got Win. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about Win and Katya. Yeah, they had a lot of drama after week four with what was this whole the joke they would try and make with the groping thing. Like seriously, like what was that all about? They thought that was funny considering the year Strictly's had. Why would you think that's hilarious? And then the awkward high five. I'm over it. Come on. I think there was more Katya that was doing that. I mean, come on, really? Like, is it just for attention? Luckily, it's died down now and it hasn't become a big issue, even though there was a bit of that awkward moment on It Takes Two when Kasia had to explain herself about it all. And then no one ever talked about it ever again on Saturday night. But yeah, I'm glad that's died down. I think Win probably will get through in that for a couple of weeks. But yeah, going back to the point of who I think will be out next on Halloween week, probably Pete or Puma. I'm leaning towards Puma will be out next week. I just want her to have her moment again, like she had in movie week. Because she's doing very well in the public vote. Clearly, like she's been bottom with the judges' leaderboard before and didn't even be did wasn't even in the dance off at all. So it's very clear that the public are getting behind the Doctor, but um, she does need to get better because I think she can't keep being lower end of the leaderboard. She needs to climb that judge's leaderboard, otherwise people will stop voting for her. I feel like. Same with Pete now. I feel Pete probably go out week 7, so after Halloween is my prediction. But who knows? Who knows? And then Win will be out week 8, and yeah, and then the others will make it to Blackpool. Oh yeah, and then we've got a new Icons themed week after Halloween, so we've got 2 themed weeks in a row, which is interesting. So I'm looking forward to a new theme week. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything like what the BBC 100-year week was like in 2022. Hopefully, better than that one. But I'm excited about a new theme week on Strictly. I think we all wanting a new theme week. Um, so let's see how that goes. Halloween, like some of the song choices this year for Halloween music, scraping the barrel. I mean, to be fair, they've got the Time Warp and the Adams Family, so But that's it. Like, where's the Monster Mash? Where's the Ghostbusters? Where's, you know, I can understand they can't really use Thriller anymore because it's Michael Jackson and people are still a bit iffy about using Michael Jackson music. But you've got so many. I put a spell on you. You know, I feel like it's like I want to move it, move it. Why is that going to be in Halloween week? That surely should be moved this week. A bit random, some of these song choices for Halloween. But you never know. I think costumes and styling and theming, as part of the dance more than the actual music, make it all Halloween. Oh, but I bet you when they come down the stairs on Saturday, they'll be going down to an actual Halloween music to. I feel like somebody's watching me to an actual song that they could have actually danced but to, but they rather go down the stairs to it. Anyway, I feel like they could have used the Monster Mash this year because I swear 2018 was the last time they used Monster Mash. Dr. Orange or Jeanette. I could be wrong with that. But anyway, comment down below who you think will be out next. What do you think? Who do you still think could win Strictly? La-di-da, hoodoo. Comment down below, like and subscribe this video. I will be back for more content very soon. Until then, goodbye, people. Goodbye.